What's going on, YouTube? Silverback here, Silverback Preparedness. Now, I kind of been absent. September was a really busy month. We had, well, the wife's birthday, the twins' birthday, our anniversary. There was just all kinds of stuff going on. But anyway, the other thing that's been taking up my time is this crazy thing that you see right in front of you right now. Now, he just woke up when we just come outside, so he's been stretching and everything. This is my son's diabetes service dog. Well, still in training up to a point, but a very good dog. Now, this week we're going to be doing a little bit of a review on a few things, so let's get into it. This right here, for all of those that haven't kept up with us on Instagram, would be Goliath. This is my son's service dog. Now, on this side over here, he's got a 511 Molly pack that we've attached the bungee cord to, so that way he can have Asher's insulin supplies and everything. And on this side, it is a full first aid kit, and that's what we're going to get into.
This is our rogue tomato plant, and I'm sure I'm not going to be able to do it very much justice here, but this thing is just absolutely full of tomatoes everywhere. And this is only one side of it, because a little while back, while I haven't done anything to it, we did get a hornworm in here, and I cut all that out after getting rid of that hornworm. Now this has watered itself, and like I said, I haven't done anything to it, but it has tomatoes even back here. See how big that one there is, and it is actually split off, because after I cut that center out, half of it fell over that way and half of it fell over that way, and I've just let it go, just kind of as an experiment to see where this would, well, what it would do. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch, oh, sorry for the shakiness, a whole bunch more in there. Now I'm casting shadow with the sun coming out. Some pretty good sized ones there. Little ones all over the place. And it still has a whole bunch of flowers and stuff on it as well that are wanting to pollinate. Rough guesstimate, considering it's out here and that's every bit of at least 4 foot, and this thing right here is about 3.5 4 foot. So had this gone straight up, this thing would probably be every bit of at least 7 foot, if not 8 foot tall. So that's how our that's just one single tomato plant, from way over here down, you know, coming up through that cage all the way to over there. That's a little update on that.
Here's how things are kind of looking over here with, well, part of our fall garden. Got our sunflowers coming up real nice, so bees have been over here pollinating them. The hillbilly potato tomato is starting to flower. I don't know if you can see the bud on the top of that one or not. And then down in here behind them, we've got cucumbers that have been climbing up this thing. You can see all the potatoes in the buckets. They've been going crazy. One down the end is just about to where we'll go ahead and pull them up. Okay, so what we have here is well, his med pack that goes on his harness there, or his work vest, however you want to look at it. Now it attaches to the molly on it, so anybody familiar with that, you know, that's how it goes there. We went with the light blue one here because this blue color is the color for you know how everything's got its own little color. Well, diabetes is blue and gray, so we were able to find that, and it actually came with a blue patch that went here, and the red one was inside, as you'll see here in a minute when I show you the blue one. but wanted to make sure that everybody was well aware. And universal sign for medical, for anything medical, the red with the white cross on it. But this will be something that is technically, it's truthfully for Goliath himself. But, if anyone needs anything immediately, medical equipment is medical equipment. So, let's get into it here. I've got some nice little bungees there on the zippers as well. It is a pretty decent little pack. Now, simple little tweezers. Now, it's only got these little bitty scissors in it. I've got some medical shears that I'm going to be putting in here. So, nothing is a, not going to go anywhere kind of thing. It'll all get changed up to have the right equipment in it. Just like it's got a little bit of tape here, and I've got so much medical tape, it's kind of crazy, actually. A little bit of cordage. And we've got some of the elastic, bandage type of stuff here. And we got the roll gauze. Now these right here are actually disposable gloves. I've got an additional pack in the 511 bag that are, well, it's actually a whole pack of them. But I thought it was very cool that it came with these the way they are. Now, it's got a spot in there to hold it, but there's that blue one that I was talking about. And other little random things in here as well. We got some Q-tips here. Everything for that side, if I remember right. Yeah, that should be it. Now it's got this in here as well. It's a Mylar blanket, and if anybody's ever used one of these, you know how warm they can end up making you. They're great to have on hand. I've actually got a couple more that, as easy as they are to store, I'm probably gonna go ahead and throw them in here too. So there's more than one on hand. One for Goliath and one for Asher, just for emergencies. Then let's see here. We have some iodine prep pads, some alcohol prep pads, sting relief, antiseptic wipes. Then if you break something and you need to splint it, or I'm sure we can think of quite a few other uses for it, but it's got 4 of those splints in there as well. We have 2x2 gauze pads for whatever you may need. Let's go ahead and pull all this out here. There's an instant ice pack. There's lots of different uses for that as well. And then let's see here. There's a 5x9 abdomen pad. That's what I thought. And 2 4x4s. So quite a little bit of stuff in there. And it's all held in by elastic straps. Nice rugged nylon, holds up well to him bumping into stuff. And when he goes out the door, he doesn't really quite hold up just yet. So we're still working on that part. But anyway, then it also has this little book in it that I thought was very cool. Now, everybody has kind of a basic idea, or at least I hope you do. If you don't, please go out and take some time to do some reading and some research. And if even possible, go ahead and get some training on just different medical situations, whether it be CPR or even advanced stuff, trauma training and things like that. It can be very, very important. But this one here is actually for the dog itself. And of course, this is the company. Now, there's no affiliation here with any of the companies that I'm going to talk about today. No paid advertisements, nothing like that. I went ahead and got everything myself, did a little bit of research, like what we got. So, but in here it goes through quite a few different things, from different stinging hazards for the dog, how to keep it under control in an emergency situation, because obviously if the animal's hurt, it's going to act differently than, when it's just fine. But it goes through everything from stinging to bleeding to choking to burns for the dog, broken bones. I mean, there is just all kinds of stuff in here. It tells you even how to help more or less give the dog the Heimlich maneuver. in here as well. You know, so there's lots of great little information in here and room to take down. Well, in here it gives a spot for its info and some others. And there was a spot in here, I think it's in the front, yeah, for more notes to where anything else you find in, you can kind of go ahead and write down. And then you got that on hand. I need to go ahead and, while I'm making this and thinking about, I need to put a pen in here as well, or a Sharpie would be better. But that's what's in Goliath's medical pack that he's going to carry around with him at all times. Like I said, it is kind of more oriented towards the animal, but obviously any of this stuff in an emergency, if somebody needs it, it's right there. It's got, you know, the symbol for medical equipment on it, so it's very easy referenced. And you never know, it may just help somebody out. I do have plans to go ahead and get a better one, but anybody that knows anything about those, they can get kind of expensive, and right at the moment we're just kind of going with it for now. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm actually going to add to this, or I'm going to add to the other pack, the 511 pack that's black there. It's got bungee cords on it that I've put on there. Now, I would show you everything in there, but it's got all of Asher's stuff in there, everything someone with type 1 diabetes would need other than his insulin, because I'm not going to, you know, that stuff has to be kept cold, so I'm not going to put it in there until we go out with him kind of situation. You know, to where I can have an ice pack in there as well. Another reason for having an ice pack on hand in this thing. But it's got a few other little things in there, like, you know, doggy poop bags and things like that too. And like I said, I put more gloves in there. But I hope y'all enjoyed the train today. I was supposed to say it just a little bit earlier, and I actually forgot in the making of this. I'm sorry, Matt. But there's a keyword, or there's something y'all supposed to be listening for here. Come on now. I'm sure you guys got an idea of what he's talking about. So I hope everybody had a great day today. It was cool being back on the train. I appreciate everybody out there. Anybody that's watching this, every single last person in this lineup today, please go give them a follow. Give them a thumbs up. Show them some support. Great, absolutely great bunch of people. Anybody that's ever been on this train is a great person. And of course, the madman himself that puts it on every single week for everybody out there to have a good time. So, I hope y'all had a great time. This is the Silverback. Y'all stay humble out there.